Hey, Tomeka, how you doing? This is D Ford. And what I want to do, I just want to come real quick and just do what I call a transparency demo, really go behind the scenes, go behind the curtain and really show you how straightforward this operation is, okay? Now, there's some things I'm going to, highlight in terms of how this is a legitimate operation. It's above board. It's been around for over 12 years now. And we've been able to receive money, withdraw our money flawlessly without any holds or anything on our money, okay? What I want to highlight. But what I want to also highlight is the fact that no, we're not MLM, we're not a Ponzi, we're not any type of blessing circle, we're not a loom, we're not any type of eternal seed or Mayflower, no gifting or anything like that. We're simply generating cash flow, just similar how Cashapp and companies like crypto.com, Zelle, Venmo, where they're having us opening up digital wallets in their ecosystem. And as we're doing all type of transactions, we're facilitating scalable cash flow that's programmable, that's going to the company. To where with this particular platform, the cash flow is being distributed to us and it's scaling because it's always duplicating and multiplying, right? Now, what I'm gonna do, so here's the whole objective. And as I mentioned, it's about generating cash flow. That's the solution that we're solving, but having people get that cash flow, okay, without having a major skill set required to do any selling. It doesn't require, no sales skills, no closing skills. It's very just literally just opening up a digital wallet, okay, where everyone's just doing a one-time execution that they're only required to do one time. And I'll break that down here in a second, okay? There is no delay of income at all whatsoever. You will receive cash flow instantly and also instantly, continuously as this execution is duplicated on down the line, okay? So there again, we're opening up a digital wallet, which I'm going to show you. And instead of the money going to the company, it's being distributed to us because every contribution or a contribution is simply an account being open. It's not just going to have you receiving, but it's going to have you receiving every time and everyone else in the community every single time an account opens, a deposit happens, and a transaction takes place after you onward, okay, is always going to facilitate for you ongoing, reliable, and sustainable cash flow that's literally already been predetermined. Now, let me share my screen. Enough of the talk, I want you to see it. Now, I'm not going to be long, as I mentioned, but there is some things that I do want you to go to, even after this demonstration. I want you to go to our team website. This is our team website here. It's called smarterthanmoney.com, okay? And I specifically want you to go to the frequently asked questions. FAQs is right there. So smarterthanmoney.com, and then go to the FAQs, okay? And there you'll see the most frequently asked questions, and it may even spark some questions that you want to ask or text me. Now, you have my phone number, and what I like to do, I like to book a strategy call, get your goal, see what your cash flow goal is and desire is, okay? And we can even book a strategy call where if you already, fired up and excited, you want to get people on the Zoom with me, we can book that and make that happen. Let me do all the talking in the beginning while we're going to, getting your cash flow desire, right? And then by us working together, locking arms, you being on the Zoom with me, you'll be able to gain through the repetition and hearing me, relay the information and also answer different questions that people have, okay? So let me go right into the system here. Now, I sort of jumped ahead a little bit. Okay? I jumped ahead a little bit, and I want you to see you already have money already in your account. This is a demonstration account, but a demonstration account is basically an exact replica of an active live account, okay? And so you see your name is up at the top. It says Tomeka Whitfield, and you can see you already have a URL, and everyone gets assigned their unique donor key, okay? Now, the reason why you already have money because I've already gone through the steps of actually you opening up some digital accounts already for Betty Carr, Brandon Hernandez, and Donald Jenkins. I just created random information so you can see, okay, money is already in your account. Nobody has to wait on money ever. If you've been seeing some of my transparency clips on my stories, on my posts on social media, you see, okay, when the accounts open up, money is coming to everyone instantly, but not just to you, the whole entire community, every single time a transaction takes place. And what you're going to only be required to do is a one-time execution, which I'm going to break all that down when I go to the board, okay? But this is what I want to do here real quick. I'm going to do the exact same thing for Brandon Hernandez. Now, I just went on your page and found some common, some mutual friends, and I just picked a few of them just to do the demonstration here, okay? So I'm going to log out as you. Now, remember, you are right now at $26.25 here, and you are at $262.50. This is what I call instant withdrawable money, okay? This is not points. This is not volume. Again, we're not MLM, okay? And you see right here over here where it says Co-op Wallet, this is your digital bank. And like a Cashapp, we're able to add funds to it. We're able to hold money here, okay? And we're able to send money member to member to other people that have a Co-op wallet. So that's the point I don't want you to miss. See, that is our intangible product service. With those people, well, there's not a real tangible product. Yes, it is. It's the same product that Cashapp has. It's the same product your bank account has. If you have a Venmo account, a Chime account, a Zelle, they're all digital wallets. They're just digital wallets where we're bringing our economic value over there and making them multi-billions of dollars every year, where now the cash flow is coming to us, okay? So, but I want you to see right now, you see how right now you're at these amounts, okay? So I'm gonna log out here, go back to the login screen, and I'm gonna put Brandon's email here, or the email address I created for him. Notice it's not his real email address, but this again, just for demonstration purposes. So this is how everyone starts. Zeros across the board. As you see, just by me putting Brandon's information in, there's no KYC. All one needs to open up an account, okay, is you're gonna create a first name, last name, email address, and a phone number, and then you're gonna assign a token. And the second you assign the token that activates the account, money is instantly gonna be in your real money. It's gonna be in your account. You have 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, access to your money. You can withdraw your money daily. Anytime it accumulates to $50 or more, you can withdraw every single penny. Again, when it's $100, withdraw every single penny. $1,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000. You can withdraw every single penny any time you want, once a day, okay? So I'm gonna come down here, and Brandon's just gonna do the one-time execution. Now the execution is basically, you're opening up 3 digital banks for 3 people that are gonna do the exact same thing one time as well. That's all they're gonna be, that's all they're gonna be required to do it. So everyone's just basically paying it forward, in essence, to 3 that are gonna do the exact same thing. What? Pay it forward to 3 friends that they know that are gonna pay it forward for 3 friends that they know. And that's how the automation and the cash flow comes for everyone, okay? Because it's cooperation, it's a cooperative, okay? Where most people are out there trying to, rely on the good hearts of others, and and many people are not getting the cash flow desire that they want, or they're trying to get involved in some MLM where they're trying to go sell, and they're having to do a whole bunch of work, okay? And your results are based on a maybe or perhaps, where here it's with absolute certainty. It is unavoidable for you to receive the cash flow when you open up and activate the account. So watch this. So I'm gonna use Robert Ritchie, okay? Robert Ritchie. coopcf.com. I want you to see just with this one account, I'm going to hit the button here, okay? This box is about to come down. I'm going to close it down, okay? I'm going to scroll back up here. Now, you literally just saw me do that. And Brandon Hernandez was at all zeros when we came into this account. Do you see right now he has 8750 and 875 instantly. He did not have to wait. All I did was come down here and I put in Richie, Robert Ritchie's name and created him an email address and a phone number. And you can see, okay, Brandon has 875 and 8750. How long did it take for him to get that money? Now, again, everyone's opening up 3 accounts. Now, this is the peace of mind that when anybody does this, they're not going to have to wait to receive money. No one does. So it eliminates chance. It eliminates doubt. It eliminates worry or apprehension. Okay? Because that's why people don't have to have the trepidation from things they've done in the past, because when you involve others, the reason why we have this trepidation is why. We got people involved and some made money, some didn't. You may make money, you may not. Here, it's predictable, 100%. It's already predetermined. So all we're doing is just executing, okay, what it takes to get the cash flow going. And it just doesn't come to you. It just doesn't come to me. It comes to all of us, Tomeka, all of us. But I'd rather for you to see it than just to hear it. So again, Brandon's gonna come down and just we're gonna add just 2 more here. I'm just gonna do random. Let's do Tom Jones Jr., okay? Tom Jones, Jr. at coopcf.com. Okay, I'm gonna add a business because we can incorporate businesses, nonprofits, charities, and churches as well. Let's do a church. Mount Timothy Church. Mount Timothy Church. coopcf.com. Okay, so we got those 2 there, right? Now, watch this. Remember your results are what? 8750 and 875. I'm gonna come down here, hit the button. This is just as you're creating an account for Tom and St. Timothy Church, okay? Or not you, but Brandon did, and look, the same outcome. Brandon didn't have to wait for this. He didn't have to go out there and wait on anybody to be a part of this. The moment he would assign the token, and he's only doing it just to 3, that's it, okay? And look what happens. He instantly is gonna have what I like to call instant withdrawable money in his account. No one has to wait. Everything is instant. But I want you to see something. While this was happening with Brandon, remember what I said. Not only did Brandon receive, but everybody else in the community just received, okay, in this example purpose here. So let me go to log in, and I'm gonna go back into your account. Now remember, you were at the same numbers when we left your account, right? Actually, before I do that, let me grab one of these people here. I believe I grabbed Richie, didn't I? Make sure I grabbed Richie. Yes, I did. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure I grabbed Richie's co-op. There we go. So let me go back to the login screen, and I'm going to log back in as Tomeka. There you go, right there. Now remember, you were at 2625 and you were at 262.50. Tomeka, do you see your results? You have more money. Tomeka, listen to me. Anytime and every time, all the time, from this day onward, anytime there's a deposit, anytime there's a transaction, anytime accounts open, It could be from people that you'll never, ever, ever know, and maybe never, ever, ever even see, as this thing, okay, grows larger and larger and larger. Okay. And you will always be in the flow of receiving each and every time an account opens up there after you. This is the most incredible thing that I've ever seen. And literally, what did I do? It took no skill set, because just like when you open up an account with Cashapp, you just put your information in there. Of course, they're KYC. Okay. Here, all the money goes to your private decentralized wallet. Everyone receives their own private co-op wallet. This is where all your money is going to go. And you can withdraw your money. You just have to use two-step Google Authenticator as security purposes to get to your money. And you just send it right over to your crypto exchange where your bank account is connected to, and then you can deposit the money into your account. But guess what? Your cash flow, it continues to go forward. This happens for everyone. See, the ingenious is that on everyone's initial participation, no one is having to wait. So they don't have to deal with, man, if anybody does this, will they be successful? Yes, they are. The only way you don't be successful is you just don't do it. And because it's a cooperative, well, the root word of cooperative is to cooperate. And you're only being asked to do something one time. Church gets involved one time. Nonprofit gets involved one time. Charity gets involved, booster club gets involved, family, friends, neighbor, one time. One time. So remember, you're at $30 and you're at $300 down here. Now I'm gonna go inside of an account that Brandon just opened, which was Richie. Okay, Robert Richie, right? Now remember, Brandon, when we left his account, he was at 2625 and 260-250. You have gone up to 30 and 300. Now, if I used all the people, you would have more money than this. I'm just using, one per every account that someone opened, just to keep this video short. But if I go here, you still just have only the same 3 that brought you your money instantly in the beginning. See that? There's Brandon, there's Donald Jenkins, there's Betty. There's no more people here, right? So let me go back to the login screen. I like to be transparent because I realize a lot of people have been hit up with all different types of things. And, most of them are a gamble because your results is connected to a chance. Here, there's no chance. Here, there's no skill set required, which is why this thing is growing like it is, right? Because, if all I got to do is just open up a digital wallet like I've been doing, like I'm already doing with Cashapp and these other guys, why not have a digital wallet that's not going to send me cash flow? Okay, so I'm going to go here. There's Robert Richie there. Put that there. When I go into Robert Richie's account, just like Brandon's was at zeros, yours is at zeros before I jumped ahead. Robert Richie, you see his name's at the top. He has his whole entire system created for him. Everything is automated for you. Okay. He's at zeros across the board, right? So we're just going to come down here and let's enter in, let's do Derry Boyd, B-O-Y-D, Derry Boyd. So with these names that I'm choosing, anybody you want to show this to, or if Tomeka is showing this to you, just take these names out and envision your name there, that this is your account. And you're going to have the same success as everyone. And all you're doing is the cooperation of doing the one-time execution that you're only required to do one time. Okay. So let me just create an email here real quick. Okay. And let's do just a couple more people. Let's do Bobby or Bob Ross at coopcf.com. All right, and let's do a business. Nick's tire shop. Nick's tire shop. at coopcf.com. Okay. You see right now, Robert Ritchie is zeros across the board. He's about to open up an account for Derry Boyd, Bob Ross, and Nick's Tire Shop. Hit the button there. And literally bada boom, bada bing. You just saw me go into 3 accounts in less than what, 10 minutes, and have close to $300 in each and everybody's account. Tell me another system. Tell me anything that is having people receive results like this. I've never seen it. I've been in the network marketing game for 18 years. Some were able to do it, some wasn't, okay? And that's why it has a 97% revolving door, because the result of people's success was, first of all, they had to have skill set, the ability to sell, ability to do 3-way calls, ability to do presentations, ability to do, to build teams, ability to be a people person, have to go through personal development, all that stuff. Had to, go through the numbers game, yada, yada, yada. Here, you're just opening up accounts for 3 friends that are going to do the same. Open up 3 accounts for 3 of their friends. That's it. Or 3 others, okay? And it can be churches, it can be individuals, it can be whoever's desiring more scalable cash flow than they currently have right now, and they don't have to worry about this taking them away from anything they're currently doing. This is our money working for us, where you put it in place and the automation, okay, of everybody just duplicating this, doing the one-time execution. That's it. And we don't let nobody in that's not going to be willing to cooperate. Why? That's going to stagnate cash flow. They don't have to do it one time. So whether they do it in a day, every 24 hours, whether it gets done every 3 days, we have a game plan where, we want everyone to do it within 3 days or less. Because you just saw me, I just did 3 accounts in 10 minutes. So, 3 days, have somebody do something they're not going to be required to do one time. Okay, it's all good. But if they don't, if they're not able to do it in 3 days, 7 days, whatever, just whenever they're able to do it. I like to just work with people that see it and say, hey, do you want to get this cash flow out of the way like yesterday, or do you want it to, so anyway, but I just want you to see every single time. So not only right now did Richie just receive, okay, but 10 people prior just received as well. Well, actually, 29 other people received. But guess what? Brandon and you are always going to be one of the ones that receive after Richie from this day forward. So anything Richie does, Brandon receives more cash flow. And also Tomeka receives more cash flow. So I just don't want you to hear it. Let me log out as Richie, because if we go to Richie's personal team, okay, he has 3. They all did today. See, they all have a donor key right here. And we'll get into all the, getting all the details later. I just want you to see how straightforward this was. And how every single time, without fail, because it's on the blockchain. And when it's on the blockchain, it can't be changed. It can't be tampered with. It can't be manipulated, nothing. It's on the blockchain. It's going to operate this way every single time. Okay, so we're going to go back to the login screen. Now I'm going to go back into Brandon's account. Remember, Brandon was at 362. Excuse me, he was at 2625, and he was at 262.50. Just like you were before your money went up from Brandon doing the execution. Got it? So here we go. Go back to Brandon. Brandon Hernandez right there. I'll log in. Remember, he was at 2625 and he was at 262.50. Brandon, if you're watching, sir, you will never stop receiving cash flow anytime and every time this execution gets done. Everyone's only required to do it once. They're not having to do it again in a week. They're not having to do it again in a month. They're having not to do it again in a year, 5 years, 20 years, 50 years. Everyone's only required to do it one time, and it's collectively raising everyone's cash flow results as this duplicates forward. You see Brandon there. Now there again, he would have more money if I had used all the people. I just didn't use all the people. So now, let's go back into your account. Remember, you are where Brandon is right now. You're at $30. and you're at 300, correct? So let's see if more money came to Tomeka. I already know the answer to it, but I want you to see it. Tomeka, let's go back here. Bada boom, bada bing, Tomeka. 100% of the time. There's no gambling money here. We're opening up digital wallets. Okay, it's already predetermined, it's already baked into the system, and it's programmed. Only thing we have to do is the execution. And you saw, you received 26.25 and also 262.50. Brandon received 262.50 and 26.25. Okay, and also when Robert Ritchie did it, he received also what? 262.50 and 26.25. When have you seen anybody get involved in something and with 100% of y'all, you guys all had the same outcome? Let me say it again. I've never done it in 18 years where a person's initial participation, that's just like when I got involved, because I was in a company called Organo Gold, and 100% of the people that got involved and put their name and filled out their name and filled out the application and put their payment information. And the moment that they ignited and got involved, money was in everybody's account. No. If that were the case, do you believe we still be in that company? Yes. Right? So to me, this is what's happening. Ongoing residual cash flow. Okay, that's going to scale. You still have the same 3 individuals. You never opened up any more accounts. Just everyone does 3 one single time. Okay, so let me go to the board here. Let me get real fancy with it. Okay, now a lot of people, a lot of times what they want to do, and I actually got a video that's on YouTube. Let me show you my YouTube page here too. I have a YouTube channel. Here, this is my YouTube channel. I've been screaming this thing from the rooftops because I see how many lives it's going to impact. Right now, I'm on a launch of 10 countries in the next 4 weeks. I'm launching inside of Sweden, Finland, Norway, God dog it, the Netherlands, and also Belgium, okay? And of course, I'm already in Trinidad because my wife's from Trinidad. We're already now about to go in the UK. I'm in Mexico. And so it's just crazy right now because people are seeing, a way, especially people that have been leaders in network marketing. They know, okay, the trepidation that they have been able to be successful, but many of their people weren't able to get that same sort of, large income or residual income going for everyone because, again, it's all based on chance and selling product and all of that. And so those companies are subject to saturation. We are not subject to any saturation, okay? So, but what I want to break down, so these are just, my page here. You can go there. It's Ford Abundance. And I recently did a video where I was just really talking about the difference between, because I understand what those Ponzi schemes did to a lot of people. Excuse me. Those blessing circles. It really ran people through the ringer. People lost a lot of money and things like that. But I'm letting people know this is not, we are not them. This is digital wallets. This is the modern day gold rush right now, okay? This is what all the big companies are doing. They're opening up digital wallets everywhere. American Express is getting on board with that. Coinbase has already been doing it. Crypto.com, Cashapp, Venmo, Zelle, even your own bank account, okay? Visa, MasterCard, all of them, okay? Binance, BNB, they're all having us get in their ecosystem, utilizing their digital wallets. So we're bringing our economic value over there, and we're the ones that are responsible for Cashapp profiting over $2 billion in 2021. Yeah, it was you and I, okay? It was you and I that did that. Now, do you believe it just makes sense? to bring my own economic value, and I benefit from that. Okay, make sense? So we are not, as I mentioned, we're not the Ponzi. Okay, we're not the MLMs, and we're not these. What else did I put here? Blessing circles or cash gifting, or nothing like that. So, because these are how these things operate. Okay, so it's the person at the top, and then you have to build out these teams, right? And really, no one really makes any money except everything gets contributed to the person at the top. Okay, and so everything here is based on production, and a lot of times, especially in the pyramid schemes, you don't make money until it brings like 14 people in the organization before the person at the top receives from all these people. And only the person at the top. These people here have invested and they have made no money. That's why this thing shuts down. Because one, it has none of the dynamics that really, make for success, especially when you deal with people. It's not that people want money quick. It's just, it's important for them to receive money instantly. Why? It shows that it's going to work. Because if I receive money instantly and it's going to work like that every time, then that means when my mama come in, she's going to receive instantly. My dad come in instantly. My neighbor comes in instantly. My coworker instantly. My church member instantly. My pastor, it don't matter. But when everybody has to wait, okay, that's causing worry, that's causing doubt, that's causing fear, that's causing, man, am I going to lose my money again? Okay? We don't operate like that. We are not this. So for the big old X, we are not this. Okay? We are opening up digital wallets. Ask yourself, anytime a transaction happens with Cashapp or with Venmo or with Zelle or with Coinbase, how soon do they receive money from every transaction that takes place? Instantly. That's right. Because it's digital. It's automated. Okay? So we're going to say this is you here, okay? Now remember, everyone's just opening up. This is the one-time execution. 3 accounts, one time, and have the 3 that you open up an account for, they do the exact same thing. What? 3 accounts, one time. That's how the automation keeps going. Everybody's doing this how many times? One time. Everybody's doing this how many times? One time. Everybody's doing this how many times? One time. I repeat that because for some reason, people just want to make this so difficult. And you don't have to. Do this and watch the money show up in your account. Okay, let's show you the money, right? So what happened when you open up the account for Brandon and the other 3? So I'm just gonna make it personal, right? So let's just say this is your mom. Okay. Plus 2 other people. So it's 2 other people plus your mom. I'm just using a singular person just to make it personal, okay? And so what happened? You instantly received money. You didn't have to wait for it. Now, when I draw this line like this, that line just indicates you're only required to do this one time. You're only required to open up 3 accounts. So this is 3 accounts. Even though it's saying mom, that's 3. So obviously, with this being 3 and each of them doing the same thing, it's going to go to 9 people. And then 9, 27. But there again, everybody's only doing what? 3 accounts, one time. No one's going to be asked to do no more than that. No one's going to be required to do no more than that. Now, if they want to bring in more, because people do, yeah, then you may get the situations faster. But all we want people to do is focus on this right here. You focus on that. That's it. You focus on that, everybody will, you and everyone else will get to where we all want to go, right? So let me erase this. So what is mom going to do? The exact same thing. How many times is she required to do it? One time. Okay, she opened up 3 accounts. What's going to happen with mom? because she did the same thing you did. Mom's gonna receive instantly. But remember what I said, every time there's a contribution, Tomeka, every time there's a contribution, the person that made the contribution and 9 other people prior are gonna receive money every single time, okay? So not only when mom did it, she received money, but based on what I just said and how it's programmed, how it's predictable, guess what? Tomeka, you receive more money. Remember, you weren't doing anything else. Now, you still not doing anything else. Mom, she's done because she's only doing it one time. Now we're gonna say this is let's say this is Robert Ritchie, okay? Of course, there's other people there, but I'm just making it personal. So what are they gonna do? 3 accounts, one time. What's gonna happen with them? Money, instantly. And as a result of this, mom receives more money, what? Instantly. Also, who's receiving more money instantly? You are as well. Every single time. See, it's not like over here. See, this thing here has people have been coming in and no one's making no money. That's why that's dead. That's the Ponzi. That's the MLM-like type opportunity, okay? Not casting any aspersions, because I got friends over there that are making buku boatloads of money, but it only caters to 3% of people winning over there. It's a 97% revolving door. So here, what's gonna happen? They're gonna do what? The exact same thing. How many times are they required to do it? One time. 3 accounts, one time. What's gonna happen with them? Instantly receive. What's gonna happen with Robert? Instantly receive more. What's gonna happen with mom? Instantly receive more. What's gonna happen to you? Instantly receive more. Okay? Let's say right here, one of these people here was a church. Let's say these right here, so we can set this up where we can bring the church members of the church. So that's church members. Okay? Let's put plural. Okay? What are the church members going to do? Each of them is going to do 3 accounts. What? One time. Never required to do it again in a week. Never required to do this again in a month. Never required to do this again in a year, 5 years, 10 years. Anytime people's money accumulates over $50 or more, they can withdraw every penny, send it right over to their personal crypto exchange that's connected to their bank account. Question does, what if a person doesn't have a crypto account? Well, we want them to earn while they learn. So we have workarounds where, you know, people have a crypto, they just send them the money, cash out them the money, and then they'll buy the crypto for them and get them activated because it uses crypto. The reason why it does that, because it wants to be a global entity. And so crypto is accepted all over the world. And so that's why we're able to go into all these different countries, okay? Because the cryptocurrency value is the same universally worldwide. There's no borders here. This never gets old as I'm sharing this. So boom, the church members did it. What happens here? Bam, they receive money instantly. As a result, the church, who wasn't doing anything else, they got the line, they're done. Church receives more money. Robert Ritchie, more. Mama, more. You, more. Here's my question. As this transaction, this one-time execution that everybody just did once, as it was duplicating onward, did you see anybody not receive another dollar sign? No, you didn't. So, again, it could be a nonprofit here, okay? Doesn't matter. They're gonna do what? The same thing. 3 accounts, one time, okay? Draw a line there, okay? What they're gonna receive, money instantly. As a result, church members, more money. Church, more money. Robert Ritchie, more money. Mom, more money. You, more money. That's my time. I just wanted to give you this transparency video. Feel free to share this with anyone. Let's book a strategy call. For those that you're going to show this to, they loving what they saying, or they just want to get on the phone, get on the Zoom with me, you can call me. You got my phone number, call me, okay? I answers my phone. I'm very transparent, okay? I take all questions. My goal is to get help people win now. And, because I found that business, okay, that literally anybody that can fog a mirror up can be successful here, okay? So that's that. As we like to conclude every meeting or every time we get together on Zoom, we just want to see you at the top. I look forward to seeing you over the top as well. Take care. I look forward to hearing from you. Let's book a strategy call. Just call me and we'll get it done. Take care, Tomeka.